Hi everyone, I'm going to make some kind of art journal page in this dictionary art journal I have. This is the last double spread I've got here, and this journal is finished, yay me. And I want to go crazy on this double spread with all kinds of purples and pinks. Don't have a clue what will become of it. I just know that I want to smear paint away, and I've got here a baby white. My two pages are already gessoed. I've gessoed them just so the paint will move more easily on top and will not absorb into the page right away. And as I said, this I don't have any plan for it. I'm just going to play around, and well, you can call it intuitive, I don't know. That's the fun of it. You just put down color and you don't care what will become of it. And I'm switching. And as you can see, there is no reason. I'm just going to play around, and I don't care if it blends, if it doesn't blend. I'm just going to put down color, and this will be the base for what will come afterwards. So I'm just smearing away, and I'm more concerned now about coverage to have a nice start. And I'm trying to get in the crease here. Not that it's critical, but nonetheless, if I can, I'm going to do it. And I really like how all these colors are reacting with each other. And let's try. I'm already in love with this page. What can I say? And I'm going in now where I want more color. Again, there is no rules to this, just smearing paint and having fun. Especially if I think there are areas that are not covered well. Okay, so coverage I've got, and now I want to add some play into this, and let's see if I can do it with this. Just no, don't like the circle like this, so let's smear it. And I'm thinking I will let it dry and then go in with all kinds of stencils to bring another layer of interest to this page. So I'll be back. I'm back. So a little bit of stenciling, and what I want to do is keep with these colors only. Like if I've got here some kind of magenta and it's not completely dry, I will go in with the dark purple. And if I've got here dark purple, I will go with one of the lighter colors that I already got here. And again, this is going to be quite random. I just want to continue with the same theme of color and add interest. And my sponge is not that great, I need to switch it. I'll just do this, and let's cut a little bit. I think it's just dried. This is a makeup sponge, and I just now removed a part of it where it was dry from last time I've used it. And let's see, so I'm continuing with the same stencil and going in several places with the same color. I hope I'm in frame and you can see what I'm doing. Although, as I said, this is quite random and I'm not really concerned about the pattern. I'm just having fun, so it doesn't matter what kind of stencil you use, just let go. That's the best advice I can give you. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll continue with this, only now I want the lighter color. Let's try this one on the darker here. I think it's hardly noticeable. Yeah, and let's see, I'm thinking that I will take a sponge with a white, and let's see if it will work. White in my way. And now pink. And yes, it works. So again, first white on darker areas and taking from the pink. It's almost neon pink and it's not heavy bodied acrylic, so it's good that I have the white underneath. It gives it more more heft, more I don't know, it takes better to the page with the white underneath. And let's take a little bit of this color. Yeah, and let's go back here where I didn't do a good job. Here it is, just a little bit more here. And enough with this stencil. I want some circles, and I just have this piece of cardboard with punch out circles that again I'm just going to play around here. Let's see, let's take a little bit of this one, and I'm not even changing my sponge. I'm letting all the colors just mix, and I don't care that they are very subtle here, and I'm just going with it. Whatever shows shows, whatever not. Just mixing it and adding detail. If I had a, what do you call it, a delusions paints, then I would probably just have used a baby wipe to wipe out part of the paint and make more interest, but that's how it goes here. And I'm just a little bit more. So you see, I'm taking a white and another color and just playing around all over the page. Yeah, I think this is it for the stenciling. I'm going to let this dry, and I'm thinking stamping is the next phase. I'll be back. I'm back, and this is not completely dry, but I decided that I want more details in the background, and that stamping won't work quite well because, well, if I use light colors it won't show, and I don't want to add black right now. So what I'm going to do is just take all kinds of stuff like this one and start stamping around, printing, whatever you want to call it, and just to add more detail. And I'm not sure it was wise to use this stark white. It's just a little bit too much on this page, but right now I'm going to continue randomly putting it down, and maybe I'll go over it with something a little bit more subtle. And I'm just using what I've got here, and most of the excess paint I've used to just smear on another page. I'm always using the excess paint. Mostly I've got a notebook for excess paint that I use, but sometimes I'm just taking one of those ugly 12 by 12 that comes in every pack, and I just put a lot of paint on it for future use. So that's what I've done this time, and I'm just going over the white with this grayish purple, so it's not that in your face. And let's see what else I'm going to use here. I haven't thought about it too much. I just playing around, and let's add a little bit of dark purple, another lid, nothing special, just adding a lot of details in the background. Most of it will get covered, and when I know I'm going to cover most of it, I want a lot of details. And I also wanted to overlap. This is playing, completely and utterly playing. There are no rules. Let's put one here and here, and I think that's enough circles in the background. Again, this needs to be completely dry before I do anything else. I've got globes of paint here, and it needs to dry completely if I don't want everything to smear. I'll be back. I'm back. So not dry, but it told you I am not sure where this page is going. Just wanted to smear some paint, and I remembered I had this purple, magenta, whatever glittery glue, and I figured, what if I'll just add it in some places, this glitter, and then when I'll go over everything, I will have pics of glitter to show through. And I'm just putting down this glitter in several places, and I don't know how much it will be shown, but I'm willing to try, and I'm not sure if you also see it right now. Let's see, maybe I can pick a little bit of light and you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting down in several places this glitter glue, and I'm really hoping it will pick through whatever is going to be next. I've already picked 2 stencils that I want to work on top of all this page, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Again, don't know where it's going. Just experimenting, having fun with paint, with glue, with glitter, whatever works. And it's kind of like a jelly, this kind of glitter glue. So I'm trying to flatten it out, and I'm also just going and doing some kind of circles. Again, I don't know if it will be shown. And if I'm doing this glittery thing, I'm thinking, let's go wild and let's add some gold, just to add to the whole mix. And let's see. And let's hope some of it will be shown. So complete circles, a lot of circles here. Quite random, I'm not planning it. Maybe some dots. Another circle. Lots and lots of details. Yeah. I think I can lay off. I'm going crazy on this page. So that's it. This is really needing to dry before I do anything else. I'll be back. I'm back, and just so you will know, I'm back and it's a day later. This double spread just gave me a headache. I was all prepared to do something after it dried, and then I didn't want to do that thing, and I really don't know where it's going. What I do know is that I want some mandalas here on my page, and I just have gesso here and makeup sponge, so that's what I'm going to do right now, and we'll see how it goes, because I really don't know what's going to happen with this page. I'm winging it, and I'm just having fun. Why make yourself stress about something like that? So here it is, just doing this with the gesso, and we'll see how it looks, and if I want another one and I like it and I'm going to continue. Let's put another one here. And I'm thinking now that I will take another stencil of a mandala and maybe add it to the whole mix here. We'll see. One step at a time. It was so frustrating yesterday. Each time I thought, no, I want a tree, no, I want owls, no, I want butterfly. And I just couldn't get a fix on what I wanted to do with this page. But that's fine, I'll just continue on and do something with it. And now I'm going to take another mandala. Let's see, these two are from a local brand, so there is nothing I can tell you about it. I'm looking, it sounds funny, but when I started this double spread, I knew that most of it is going to get covered. I wanted a lot of details and a lot of variations in the color, but I knew that most of it will get covered. So now I can play, and I don't like what's happening here. Something is just not going right with this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm not patient enough, maybe I'm not careful enough with the sponge and it just spreads. I don't know. Something is not working, I told you. Let's see. I'm going to put some, I've got this stamp, I'm going to put some gesso on, not something I usually do. I try not to put acrylic paint or gesso on this kind of rubber stamps. I'm just putting the gesso with my finger, and I will have to clean it very, very good so I won't ruin it. That's better. I'm starting to get a feel for this page with the added stamping, so maybe we can save this horrible mess. Okay, let's see here. I think what is happening now is that by covering most of the page with the gesso, I'm toning everything down. It's like taking the gesso and going with the brush, only here I'm doing it with some kind of pattern by stenciling and stamping. So maybe it does make sense. Now it's a problem to, I want some here, but I can't get in with the crease, so I'll just stamp in several other places. Maybe I should even overlap them. What's the worst that could happen after all this work? It looks like I don't know. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Okay, I'm leaving it be. It needs to dry. We'll see what happens next. I'm back. So this is dry and it looks to me like a night sky with a lot of fireworks, and I'm thinking that either I'm leaving it be or doing something on top of it, and I'm thinking a tree silhouette, something like that, and we'll see where it goes. I'm going to use now an black acrylic paint, and I've got some stamps that I made. These are from craft foam. I drew on the craft foam and then fussy cut it and glued it to foam cord board, and I'm hoping to start with stamping these branches, leaves, whatever, and then adding some more details to the silhouette with permanent black pens, and you see it didn't go well with the printing, which is a shame, but I will continue, let it dry, and then I can use permanent markers to fix it. But this will be some kind of a guideline for the tree silhouette. That's what I'm thinking, and I hope it will work. Maybe I need to put more pressure with all that's going on here. A little bit better. And I've got another one, just so I won't do the same print over and over again. I already like how the black is looking on top of all this mess that I've got in the background, so that's at least going well for this page. Sometimes I've got a clear view of what it's going to be and it goes all right. Sometimes I've got a clear view and it doesn't go all right, and sometimes I'm just playing and going along and see whatever it takes me. Okay, let's take a permanent marker and start doing some kind of a tree trunk here. I am using the permanent marker and not the acrylic paint just because I want to be a little more in control of where everything goes right now, and I don't have a lot of room to operate here on this page, so I prefer right now to use the permanent marker. Okay, so let's see. Some curve like I like, and let's do another leaf here, because now I need to make it go with what I've stamped here, and most of this area is going to be black. Right now I'm not going over it because it's still wet and I don't want to ruin my marker. And let's see, at least here I can add more leaves. It almost look like a moon here, almost. And I'm still not reaching to this area because it's still wet, and I don't, as I said, I don't want to ruin my marker. So this is going to take some time also for this to dry and for me to draw more and more leaves until I'm satisfied with the silhouette I've got here. So I'll be back when this tree is finished, and we'll see if anything more needs more to this page, or if I can leave it be and call it a day. So I'll be back. Hi, I'm back and I'm finally happy with what is going on here, and I hope my phone is working. It's giving me trouble, and I want to finish this page. I want to make the edges darker with black. I've taken this kind of brush, I think it's a shaving brush, and I'm dipping it lightly into the acrylic paint, black acrylic paint I've got left, and I'm just going over the edges and trying to frame my page, but without making a straight definite line. I'm holding it up so it won't color the pages underneath. I I'm really hoping everything is working and it's recording. I had a lot of trouble with this page. Well, it was a problem with the vision of this page, but I really don't need my camera to go off on me right now, when finally everything is coming together. Just a little bit more here. Yeah, I thought about putting some writing here, but I'm leaving it be. I like it. And sometimes you just know when to quit. So this is it. That's my page. I hope you had enough patience to follow through with all my struggling with it. And thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.